Hallow's End by Bill Murphy.
Yeah.
Dermot McPhail in line 4.
Sure, put him through. Hello, Dermot.
I thought you'd be out getting in a quick 9 at Portmarnock.
Unfortunately not. Have to do a bit of work sometime. I'm at the K-Club at the weekend, though. We're looking for another guy to make up a 4-ball, if you're interested.
Sorry, Patrick, can't make it this time. And, hopefully you won't either.
Okay. What are you up to now? I told you not to touch those properties in Bulgaria. Way too risky.
No. I found something a bit closer to home.
What? Where?
Down the country, West Cork. It's perfect.
Perfect for what?
You'll see. I'm putting a bid in. You have to come down and see it. Bring Aoife. Claude will be there too. I'll pick you up tomorrow morning in the Land Rover. There, over to your left, through the hedges there, you see it? Rathken Hall. One of the finest old country houses to come on the market for some time. Complete with over 60 acres of parkland and a lake.
It's old.
198 years old, to be precise, my dear. One of the finest examples of Gothic architecture in Western Europe.
It is very big. Imposing.
3 reception rooms, 2 dining rooms, 25 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, a library, 2 kitchens, and a scullery. There's also an orangery out the back, which I'll turn into a spa. And Patrick, you haven't said anything yet.
What can I say? It is quite beautiful in a bleak, characterful way. But can you really see it working as a hotel? I mean, it's pretty remote here.
Absolutely. We could do it up to the highest spec and aim for the high end of the market. And then, I think, it could be a nice little earner. But that's not all. This might be our new home as well.
What? You and Clodagh would move in here? That was my reaction too when he told me.
The auctioneer should be here soon, but we can have a quick look around first. Come on.
This place is in the middle of nowhere, Claude.
I know. And it took us most of the day to drive down. Oh, look at it. It's like a mausoleum.
To be honest, babe, it kind of gives me the creeps.
Me too.
Ah, there you are. Well, Aoife, what do you think?
It's different, Dermot. Where's Patrick?
Oh, he's round the back somewhere.
Thanks.
You're a bit quiet.
I don't think you really want to hear what I have to say at the moment.
Look, I know it would mean a big change moving out of Dublin to come down here.
Oh, you can say that again.
Oh, come on, Claude. We're stuck in a rut. Dublin is suffocating us. All you do is go out with the girls, either shopping, to the salon every day, and drinking throughout those long lunches and hanging around with all...
With who? Oh, here we go again. All those young professional guys in the wine bars, is it? Well, so what? You've always been too busy at work. So you toss me your credit card to keep me company, or keep me quiet, keep me busy shopping, or stemming the tide of wrinkles at the salon.
I've tried to talk to you.
You're too busy to talk to any of us. Before they left home, the kids thought you were some sort of lodger who'd come in late at night and leave first thing in the morning. For the last 5 years, they didn't even see you during daylight hours.
My hard work is paying for your lifestyle.
Yes, well, that'll be well and truly over if you're actually mad enough to buy this place.
You know, for once, I could create something. One of the finest country house hotels and a wonderful place for us to live. Fresh air, no traffic, no stupid small talk at all of those silly dinner parties.
We don't have to move to the middle of nowhere and take on a place that could financially ruin us.
Yes, that's the point. We do. We won't survive the old way. The same old people.
What do you mean? Dublin isn't that bad. We could move to Spain. Florida, maybe?
Oh, that'd be worse. We just can't survive in the scene anymore. Our marriage can't.
Ah, there you are. I've only had a quick look round the back, Dermot, but already you can tell this place is going to cost an absolute fortune to renovate.
I'm going back to the car.
So the first lord of the house, Lord Rathken, he's an evil old so-and-so by the sound of things, he caught one of the tenant farmers poaching some trout from the lake. Oh, this was during the famine, and the farmer's children were starving. So the lord on his horse and with his hunting dogs chased the man to the edge of the nearby cliffs and pushed him off. Killed him for stealing a fish.
Well, that's a bit extreme.
Oh, that silly story. I'm sick of hearing it.
You said the place was haunted.
He said cursed. The house was cursed.
Yes, yes. You see, the poacher's children died from the hunger, and his wife came to the house one night after and vowed that all the saints would forsake the house and anyone who stayed there would suffer. The locals call the house Hallows End.
I'm not sure you should tell your prospective guests about it.
No, I disagree. I think it gives the place old-world mystery. The Yanks just love that sort of thing. They might pay more.
Listen, Dermot, can I have a quick word?
Yes, of course. Look, let's go to the study. Bring a drink.
Yeah.
More champagne, Aoife.
Have you ever known me to say no to champagne?
How stupid of me.
So Dermot really is serious about the place? You're actually going to sell your house here in Dublin to run a hotel in the wilds of West Cork?
I was hoping it was just a phase, you know, like the power boating last year, the falconry the year before. At the moment, he fancies himself as a country gent, the lord of the manor.
He grew up in Raheny.
I know.
I suppose the old house has some charm.
Well, yes, if you like freezing rooms and bad plumbing and dodgy electricity.
Patrick said it's going to cost a mint to do the place up as a hotel.
He's roped me into doing the interior design for the place.
I'm sorry, Claude, but I just can't see you in wellies or staying in a place that doesn't have a Brown Thomas nearby.
Neither can I.
A great party, as always. Listen, I've been going over the restoration costs of the house, and, well, they are getting a bit out of control.
Well, you can't just put in MDF, you know.
It's worked for you in the past.
Exactly. That's the past. This is going to be a quality project, something me and Clodagh can be proud of.
Oh, don't be too proud. Despite your huge property portfolio, your cash flow is tight. You spent over $4 million on just buying the place, well over the odds.
There were a lot of other developers after it. Had to go high to get it.
Just be aware you have to show the bank that costs are being kept under control.
The house is an absolute mess.
Well, it's a building site. What do you expect?
Sorry, Mr. McPhail, but the tilers are here for the upstairs bathrooms.
Good. I want them done as soon as possible.
Yeah, but the showers haven't been installed. They were supposed to be put in yesterday.
Why haven't the shower units been installed, Clodagh? That was your responsibility.
The shower units.
They can't put in the showers after the tiling.
Well, look, there's a lot going on. I've been too busy sorting out our own stuff in the move from Dublin.
Look, I'm not sure when we'll get these tilers again. Those fancy tiles you picked out require specialist guys to put them in.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, Martin. Thank you. Have the landscapers started on the lake?
Yeah, the diggers just arrived to clear the flooding.
Well, can you go and make sure they're getting on with it and not discussing it over a cup of tea?
I will.
Dermot! Clodagh!
Oh, it's Patrick.
I didn't know he was coming down from Dublin.
Hello. Sorry to surprise you.
No, not at all. It's lovely to see you. But you must excuse me. I have to go and make some phone calls before his lordship here fires me.
Better do as he says, though.
Hiya, Patrick. I didn't expect to see you until the opening.
I know. What happened to the grand staircase in the hall?
Ah, yes. Yeah, a bit of a problem.
That's more than a bit of a problem. Looks like a bomb hit it.
Collapsed yesterday.
Collapsed? Was anyone hurt?
Well, one of the plasters hurt an arm, but nothing major, thankfully.
I'm not an engineer, but shouldn't someone have spotted that in the initial survey?
Yes, it was fine. Been there for nearly 200 years.
And how much is it going to cost to rebuild?
I don't know, Patrick. Martin, the builder, he's to get back to me on it.
The bank is getting very tetchy.
Yes, I know. They were on to me just before you turned up. You know, they were always glad to help me out before. They must have made plenty of money out of my other projects.
Yeah, but this is different. You've never done anything like this before.
And is that what you came all the way down from Dublin to tell me?
You do know there's a huge digger parked in the lawn?
Yeah, the lake flooded, and if we don't sort it out soon, the terrace could subside.
You still haven't given me any figures yet for the carpets, the curtains and the furniture.
I'm still waiting on Clodagh to sort them out.
Dermot, you're opening the week after next. These things should all be taken care of by now.
Yes, I know. Clodagh's just dragging her heels.
Maybe you should take over the interior design as well.
It was meant to be something we could both do together, you know, a joint project.
Well, one of you better do it, and fast. I can't impress upon you how serious the bank is about their concerns.
What was that? What happened here?
The fireplace. He was just securing it to the wall and, well, must have just come away. Here, come here. Help me get it off him, will you?
Get over the other side there, Paddy, will you? Come on.
Okay, yeah.
Right, on three, we lift it and I'll drag him out from under it. Have you got it?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Right, 1, 2, 3. Heave! All right, I got him out. We can get it down again.
Oh, that was heavy.
Is he all right?
There could be a broken leg.
No.
Oh no! Is he okay?
The fireplace collapsed on him. They'll call an ambulance.
The fireplace is destroyed! We got that from a villa in Italy. It cost a fortune just to ship it over.
All right, Clodagh, calm down.
Calm down. It could have killed this man. What's going to happen next? It's just one thing after another.
I said calm down. Now just call the ambulance, will you?
He could have been killed.
Yes, but he wasn't. Now give it a rest. We've got a lot of work to be getting on with.
I need a drink. I have to get out of here.
Clodagh!
It was a bit of a shock for Mrs. McPhail.
Shock for all of us. How did it happen, Martin?
Well, the bracket securing the fireplace, to the wall, they just seemed to have given away while he was doing some plastering.
But didn't you secure the brackets when you put it in?
Well, of course we did.
Well, then how did it happen?
I just don't know.
Excuse me, can I have a red wine, please? Hello? Can I have a red wine,
All right,
please?
just a minute. I'm serving Jack here. Now, what'll it be?
Do you serve wine, or is it just beer?
I do believe we have such a thing as wine here, all right? Yeah?
A Brunello?
I'll check. A Shiraz?
That'll have to do. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, they all taste the same after a few glasses.
Excuse me?
There you go.
Is there any place in town that does a nice lunch?
Lunch, huh? Well, we do grand sandwiches, cheese, ham, pickle, right here, and toasted ones if you want.
I was thinking of something a bit more...
Oh, fancy, right, yeah. Yeah, well, you could try the deli just down the road and caters for vegetarians, vegans, all sorts, Should suit the likes of you.
I beg your pardon?
You on holiday, huh? It's a queer time of the year, though, isn't it?
On holiday? No, not quite. I'm up at Rathkin Hall.
All right, you mean Hallows End?
Yes, I think that's what you call it.
Right, so you're something to that McPhail fella.
He's my husband.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. I hear you're planning to turn it into an upmarket hotel, huh, for rich Americans.
Not just Americans. There are a lot of rich Irish people now looking to stay in nice hotels.
You couldn't pay me to stay in that house, huh? Fancy hotel or not?
Why not?
Hallows End. The curse of the poacher's wife.
Oh, that's just some superstition, isn't it? Like banshees and fairy forts.
Well, it might be superstition, but some houses carry a bad feeling with them. Many around here believe it's a god-forsaken place. I'm surprised many of the workers haven't left.
They seem happy enough to work there.
Well, happy enough to take your money, you mean, huh? You see, greed makes people blind. Of course, they won't stay much longer if these accidents keep happening, huh? No matter how much you're paying them.
Oh, you heard.
It's a small town. People are just a bit put out that your husband got the house in the first place.
What do you mean?
Oh, you finished your glass still. Do you want another drop?
Oh, go on, so... Thank you. What do you mean people were put out?
Well, it's just another instance of rich outsiders buying up property round here.
We're from Dublin, not Mars.
Yeah, well, who around here is going to afford to stay in the hotel, huh?
Oh, I'm sure there are people. And what about the tourism it could bring in? Many might come in here to your pub. Surely it'll help the town.
I'm sorry, but you've only just arrived here. Hallows End has never been good for this town. They should have knocked it down years ago.
Oh, come on, answer the phone. Where are you?
Hello, Dermot.
I've been trying to reach you for ages. Why didn't you answer?
I didn't hear it ringing, okay?
That's because you're in a pub, aren't you?
Yes? It's not a crime.
It's very late, Clodagh. We have a lot of work to do tomorrow. You should come home now.
Oh, should I now? I'm just having a couple of drinks to unwind. It's been an awful day.
You never have just a couple of drinks.
Get off my back, Dermot.
Rhoda? Is that you?
Oh, God.
I rang your mobile several times again.
Yeah, sorry, I turned it off. Wouldn't that be great? If you could just turn people off with the press of a button.
Have you been drinking all this time?
No. Well, just a couple of glasses.
You're not back in Dublin now, Clodagh.
And don't I know it?
And how did you get back here? You didn't drive yourself, did you?
No. I must say the barmen are very friendly round here.
Oh, you never change, do you? No matter where you are.
Well, I can't help it if these guys find me tragically attractive. He dropped me off at the gates. Wouldn't go any further. He thinks this place should be torn down.
Torn down?
The locals really do believe it's cursed. It seems they believe that silly story about the poacher. Maybe they're right.
You see, now that's why the locals never get anywhere. Because they're all stuck in the past.
Oh, and we're here to drag them right out of it. They'll be so grateful that we want to help them so much.
I'm not worried about the locals. This place is going to be our new home.
Oh, yes, I forgot. It's our project.
Yes.
I'm going to bed. To that torture rack we call a bed. In that dusty old tomb we call the master bedroom. In this disaster of a house we now call home.
We're not going to make it unless you give me your full support.
What? The hotel isn't going to make it our marriage? I didn't know it was a package.
Well, maybe it is. Look, we've invested everything in this house.
This house? I think it really is cursed. Just look at all the problems. The stairs collapsing, the fireplace, not to mention the lake flooding. If we were in trouble before, then this place is going to finish us off.
You're not even going to try, are you?
I'm going to bed.
Clodagh! Clodagh, come back here. We have to talk about this.
I've had enough talk. Good night.
All right, just put those down over there. Will you bring them
Sorry,
through?
Mr. McPhail, here's the quote for the new stairs.
Oh, thanks, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. What? That much?
I'm afraid so. You see, most of it's labour. You know, we'll have to get in extra men if you want it done in time for the opening.
This isn't going to help my budget.
Well, of course, we may have trouble getting the men in.
Why? With the amount you're paying them, I should have thought they'd be fighting to work in here.
Yeah, well, sometimes, Mr. McPhail, money isn't enough.
It's been my experience that it usually is.
Well, a lot of the men are getting a bit shaky.
Shaky.
But you know, with all the accidents, it's just some of them feel very wary about working here.
Well, maybe they should take more care. Perhaps they're the cause of most of these mishaps, huh?
I wouldn't say that too loud.
What? Oh, yeah, I won't. I don't want them downing tools, do we? Have the plumbers finished in the spa?
Yeah.
And the electricians as well?
Almost, yeah. The wiring and the heating systems just needs to be tested, you know, and the safety checks run.
Right, okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'll get back to you about the stairs, all right?
Yeah, sure, Mr. McPhail. Thank you.
Hello?
Dermot, it's Patrick.
Good morning, Patrick.
Sorry for calling so early.
Oh, don't worry, we're all up and at it here.
Anyway, I had to ring to find out if you got the quote for the renovation of the stairs.
Good timing as usual. I just got it off Martin.
By the sound of your voice, it doesn't sound too promising.
75 G's, all in.
75 grand for a stairs? I don't think the bank's going to approve the money for it.
So how am I going to raise the money?
Do you do the lotto?
Oh, come on, Patrick. You're my financial wizard. You've got to swing something.
I'm an accountant, not a magician.
If we stop now, we could lose the lot.
Well,
Well, what?
you might be able to release some funds, but it is rather drastic.
Things are drastic, Patrick. Clodagh. Clodagh.
What? Oh, what is that racket?
Still not used to it, eh?
I'll never be used to it.
Yes. You made that quite clear last night.
Please, don't start again.
No, I'm not. I brought you a peace offering. Some tea and an aspirin.
Oh, thanks. You're a lifesaver.
Look, about the row last night.
Not sure I remember all of it.
Well, let's try and put it behind us, huh? If we don't work together on this, then we really will be up the Swanee. But if we want to, really want to, we can make it work and we could have a wonderful life down here together. And you could go up to Dublin whenever you want, once the hotel is up and running. Please, just give it a chance.
You've changed your tune a bit.
Well, that's what marriage is all about, Compromise.
People say that, don't they? Especially those who've been together for yonks. I just don't remember the priest saying, "Do you, Clodagh, take Dermot to have and to compromise with from this day forward?"
Oh, come on, Claude. I'm really trying here.
Oh, all right. But I feel a favour coming on.
Ah, you know me only too well. But you might actually like this one.
Go on.
The plumbers and electricians have finished the spa, so if you want to go down and see it, to make sure they've done everything, then that would be great.
I can do that. But Dermot, I don't think I can stay here.
Of course you can. You'll grow to love the place, like I do.
Mr. McPhail, you better come quick.
Oh, what is it now?
There's been an accident at the lake.
Martin, what happened here? Where's the digger?
It's under the water.
What? Well, how did that happen? Did he just drive it in?
Because of the flooding, the ground gave way and it toppled over into the water.
I don't believe this.
Dermot come to his senses?
No, I have. I'm leaving.
You're leaving the house, or Dermot?
Well, I'm definitely out of here. It's up to him then whether he wants me or this stupid house.
Does he know? I mean, does he know you're serious?
I'm packing my bags today. I just can't stay here any longer. It's either the house or me. I'll call you later on.
Okay, Claude. If you do come back up, you can stay with us, you know that.
Oh, thanks, babe. Oh, perfect. Oh, almost. The water's just a tad cold. Now, how do you turn up the temperature? Oh, this one must be it. Now, come on. Turn, you stupid...
Dermot? Dermot! In here.
Dermot?
So what brings you down?
To see my old friend. We haven't heard from you in ages. Both Aoife and I have tried ringing you every day.
I know.
The whole house is exactly the same as the day she died 6 months ago.
I tried to do some of it myself after the workmen left, but it's just too big.
You look terrible, Dermot. You really do. You should come back to Dublin. You know, Aoife and I would love to have you.
Thanks, mate, but I don't think Aoife would welcome me with open arms, now would she? She blames me for Clodagh's death.
No, of course she doesn't. It was a tragic accident. And she's not the only one who believes that too.
Did you hear something?
Yes. Your insurance company has completed the investigation into the wiring, and they are satisfied it was a tragic accident. They'll transfer the money to your account in the next couple of days.
Really?
Of course. It'll never make up for the loss.
No. How much was it again?
4.2 million, give or take.
We could start work on the house again. Thank you. Now, finally, I would like to say that I dedicate this opening to the memory of my dear wife, Clodagh. I know that many of you, understandably, have questioned the wisdom of my continuing with this project after her death last year. But not only did it keep me busy and from falling into deep despair, but I firmly believe that she would have wanted me to continue to finish the job which we had both started. I hope now that wherever she is as proud of this achievement as I am. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, what do you think?
Nice speech?
No, the hotel.
Oh,
Oh, it's beautiful, Dermot.
Well, I couldn't have done it without your husband here. His support has been invaluable.
it wasn't really down to me now, was it?
Oh, yes, I know. I can't believe it's over a year already since she... Well, look, please enjoy yourselves. This is a happy occasion. Aoife? No? I thought you loved champagne.
No, I'm fine with juice for now.
You sure?
No, really, I'm fine.
Right. Well, then I'd better go and mingle. Make sure that everybody's happy.
I think being a hotel manager may suit you.
Yeah, as long as I don't turn into Basil 40. I'll talk to you guys later, okay?
He does seem really happy, doesn't he?
Too happy.
Ah, come on, Aoife, give him a break.
It's only been a year since Clodagh died in this very house. She hated it here. I know she did.
Yes, I know, but she's gone now. Dermot has to get on with his life. I know it was a tragedy, but the world moves on.
Why was he thanking you so much? As if it was you who helped make it all happen for him.
Well, I don't know. I didn't think he was going to make it when he had all those problems with the rebuilding. The only solution to his cash flow problem I suggested was to cash in their life assurance policies. Would have netted him only 100k or so, but enough to get the place open, maybe. But then...
Clodagh died.
Before he cashed in the policies. Got over 4 million on her policy in the end.
Ironic. She hated this house. Never wanted to leave Dublin to come down here, but it was her death that made it all happen in the end.
Don't be silly. The wiring in the hot tub hadn't been finished and poor Clodagh should never have been in there. It was a freak accident, and that's what the insurance company thought too.
She said there were a lot of accidents here. Too many almost to be just accidental.
What are you saying? That someone was behind it all?
I don't know. She was the only one who really stood in his way of fixing up the house, and in the end she was the only one who by her death could make it all happen.
So you think Dermot was in some way responsible for her death? That's ridiculous.
I don't know. I do know that this house changed him. It gave me the creeps the first day we saw it. And I still don't like it here. Maybe it really is cursed.
In Hallow's End by Bill Murphy, Dermot was played by Gerry O'Brien, Clodagh by Anne-Marie Horan, Patrick by Dara Kelly, Aoife by Helen Norton, and Martin and the Barman by Simon Delaney. Hallow's End was directed by Lawrence Jackson.